to break.
And we have 2 more frames to go in this opening session. Ronnie O'Sullivan gets us underway in frame 9. 4 frames all. Remember, 11 is the target this evening.
Yeah, lovely pot, beautifully struck. Again, probably the red, still be on the red above the black. Great shot, took full advantages there. Great example.
Nine.
Yeah, you just feel it already that Ronnie broke off, and that was that frame.
Yeah, he's able to produce magic. That black off the spot was something else. I don't know, we'll never get a reading on it. About 3,000 revs a minute, I think, was on that cue ball. He can certainly spin the ball more than Ronnie can. You wouldn't think that would really be important, of course, you know, it's all about accuracy and where you position the cue ball, but it gives you weapons that have a range of shots, as you so rightly put it, further.
25.
Yeah, there's probably only Judd Trump as the only other player where it's similar, probably has more cue power, and that also ties into then the crowd being drawn to the, so sometimes some of the limelight can be taken away from Ronnie.
Bolt line, yeah, blind, no problem.
Yeah, that's the magic, the magic and the frustration, you might argue, with Luca there. In the blink of an eye, he had the balls open.
Luca Brecel,
A tricky
29.
brown, potted easily, but just as soon as he was straight in the black, lost him. And on the red, on 16, it was as easy to be perfect on the black as be straight. And again, you're not really saying that as a critic, you're more saying it as a coach. If you're coaching him, you just make him aware of the fact changes to get perfect on the black. From there, it can't really go wrong. He won't always be able to get himself out of trouble. Because if he doesn't improve that cue ball control in amongst them, he's going to be very, very dangerous.
And I think Ronnie O'Sullivan is also probably one of the, or maybe the smartest player of all time. He senses stages of matches, doesn't he? There's 2 frames to go here. 5-5, yeah, that'll be okay. He won 6-4 badly. He doesn't give off that air, but you know, he, as I say, just in match situations, he's able to, I think, just...
Yeah, there's never been anybody better to understand the dynamics of a match. The ebbs and flow of it, the importance of certain frames.
16. 17.
And you kind of feel Lucas played the better snooker today. And for all that, it's 4-all. Again, you couldn't rule out that it'll be tied or even Ronnie having the lead. But certainly, even if it's 6-4 either way, or ideally 5-all, beautifully poised for. Yeah, lovely shot. Right-handed, left-handed, never sacrifices his technique, always plays the right shot. Plays it the right way.
33.
Same delivery. Fantastic.
41.
I just felt there on that shot, he changed his mind twice on it. And that's unlike him to not back off. Okay in this black, but it's not a certainty.
That. Just let the white ball leak a little bit towards the side cushion.
49.
Oh, it looks like he's nice angle too.
Yeah, very well played. So 27 in front, two blacks from here, and obviously be 43. I don't know whether that's going to... So he's going to need one of the two difficult reds to win the frame of this visit. So this is his highest break of the match.
63.
Yeah, I think a little bit harder would have stayed out. Again, there was moments of 4-3 where it looked a little bit not distracted, but he lost a little bit of concentration. Again, one. Now back right in the groove.
So Ronnie O'Sullivan's highest break of this final has come just to go in the first session of the Shanghai Masters.
Final frame of the session.
Welcome back to what potentially could be a pivotal frame in this Shanghai Masters final. It's the last of the session of 10 frames before they come back tonight. The first to 11 will be the target, £2,000 first prize. £105,000 to the runner-up. But that's inconsequential. As important as the title itself, and Ronnie O'Sullivan is the two, because in the main today so far, Luca Brecel has by far been the stronger. He's been the one scoring, but Ronnie's in front.
Feeling is that no matter who's at the table, it's still great to watch. I really feel a bit sad that this is the last frame and it's over after this. Of course, Dave Hendon Neil.
For once, the dreaded D-cell. We end a break barring something from the brown. Even to find the cannon on the bunch, great effort. I think you can gauge finals sometimes. As you say, sorry, this is the last of the session. You're just enjoying it that much. There's so many gone by in the blink of an eye, it seems.
Yeah. Very enjoyable. When they're actually at the table, just to watch them play. The skill, the talent that's been on show. But also, nearly lurking in the background, there's won and lost. So we already had the European Masters. Great tournament. Barry Hawkins played great.
Yeah, one of the big ranking events in China actually gets underway tomorrow. The International Championship qualifiers at Bonds Forge in Sheffield. Oh, brilliant long red by Ronnie and a perfect result. Yeah, obviously this is the one that everyone wants to watch, and I'm glad you're watching this with us. Say tomorrow at the end. Barry Hawkins, the winner of that European Masters, as Fergal mentioned, he plays tomorrow, as does Bert. Watch that with us on Discovery Plus. Great to have your company for it all week, Monday to Saturday. The here and now is the big frame, the last of the session.
8.
What a big one it is. I think we both sort of suggested
15.
and just halfway through that last frame, the previous frame, Ronnie sent, and he's got that eye about him, that, you know, full concentration and like total concentration.
Yeah, you wouldn't say Luca let him off. It looked like he might go 5-3. John let him off the hook. Mark let him off the hook. And from then on, it just became like a different animal as such. Smelled blood and just did everything a little bit better. Unfortunately, there again, it's like he's having a 6-4 lead. As if he'd be tempted to think, with 5-4 up, even if I lose this frame 5-all, okay, we come back tonight. But now, he wants the lead. And on the other side, Luca played quite well, and all of a sudden, could be behind going into.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
So, very risky. I must confess, I didn't see that kind of move coming, where, you know, I just thought he made a move there that he didn't have to.
His visit, he was very reluctant to walk away. If he'd been left that shot by Luca, he might have played something different. Risky shot, but wasn't that easy a pot, but very careless to going off. And it's the fact that he went in off has given Luca this chance. And again, by breaking down, just not sure Luca gives any frame any more importance than the such a great asset as well.
13.
Meanwhile, I'll just give it.
It's a brilliant way to be able to play. I know, certainly myself, and I'm guessing yourself, it was difficult to get into that mode, ever.
Yeah, we're not being critical, we're just jealous.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll look at this shot. If there's any justice in the world, it'll not quite.
20.
Yeah, as you show. Plays with such great freedom.
Thinking things that are not even there, you think.
Have to think a little bit nearly out of the box and playing them and commentating on his matches.
Luca Brecel, 20.
The parameters.
About that double, I was talking about the one in the right side cushion. Gee whiz. Okay, 21 in front. Needs cover. Staying aggressive, eyeing up probably the more difficult red of the two on. Not this time. I say, the more difficult of the two. I do believe the red on the pink spot does pass. We're about to find out, though.
Yeah, Ronnie really tries to take the game by the scruff of the neck. Because again, that red Lucas just potted. It was a shot to nothing for Ronnie. Maybe you could argue, but I think he'd nearly rather miss than show weak. And he felt turning down that red would be taking a backward step.
That's quite a not to be on the straight one of the two. Cue ball going to be running around again, round the back of the yellow probably. Just got to run, got the brown as an option. And the least of Luca Brecel's problems when he plays, I think, is actually potting balls. He just finds it so easy, like falling off a log. So what we are going to get is a close finish to this last of the session.
12.
If he's an angle on the blue here, might be able to screw back towards the side cushion. With the red on the right hand side. Which always felt the red up and bulk was going to be more difficult with the two.
18.
Colour to then go and attack the last red. Tried to force something that wasn't body movement, trying to force an angle that wasn't there, and of course that body movement led to that miscue. And it seemed unnecessary to be trying to force distance. He had the first chance to play the tell-in safety, which he gave away, and again, obviously a hidden hope. He hit it and he left a shot to nothing. But it's these type of mini frames, literally like a mini game, I said, on the last, who puts the next red, you make Ronnie a strong favourite.
Living on the edge at the moment is Luca. A wee bit unsettled. I think he knows. I think he's trying to play a bit of a bluff game at the moment where, yeah, I'm just, I'm free and easy. But he knows the importance of this. Deep in his heart.
I don't think he'll refuse this one. Yeah, great pot.
I'm not saying you should play it, but
it's an option. I think he's looking at the pink.
Well, there you go. There's a box of tricks and a box of surprises. But I guess it's too much.
I think it's the right shot.
Yeah.
But I would say that.
Well, me too, generally. But yeah, I think just given the circumstances, it probably was. Has he got his reward? It looks like it. Wow. Oh, wow. Is that the biggest? In the grand stage at the moment, on the grandest.
Just wriggled in. Yeah, I don't think you'd necessarily say Luca was unfortunate going off. Should have
9.
Yeah, the tension all over this sitter of a blue. And Ronnie O'Sullivan is going to go into tonight's session with the 2-frame lead that he was after. Luca Brecel has been the better of this first session. But in the end, it's Ronnie O'Sullivan. Frames when it mattered, and it really mattered in frame 10. And he got the verdict in the end. So Ronnie goes in. The world champion has it all to do when we come back tonight, because